Hi, my name's Tom Bites with Smart Dog Solutions, and I appreciate you dropping in for our series on frequently asked questions. The most frequently asked question that I get when my phone rings, people are asking for advice, they'll immediately tell me that, hey, I've got a great dog, it knows how to sit, it can stay, it'll lie down, it walks great on a leash. The only problem I'm having with the dog is that when somebody walks in the door, the dog's jumping all over them. And they want to know what's the best way to resolve that. And I'll joke around a little bit on the phone with them, and I'll tell them that, oh, that's a real easy one. I don't even need to, stop by for a training session. All you need to do is the next time somebody comes by, you already told me your dog knows how to sit and stay. Ask your dog to sit, stay, and as soon as the person walks in the door, the dog will sit, stay. Well, there's always a long pause on the other end of the phone, and then usually a couple giggles follow, and they'll tell me, well, I guess my dog doesn't know sit, stay. And that's really the difference between dog training and obedience training. A dog can't sit, stay, and jump up at the same time. They're incompatible behaviors. So a lot of the fad training methods today recommend more of a purely positive approach to training, which works with a lot of dogs, but it doesn't work with a lot of other dogs. And typically, the most popular methodology that doesn't work is the one that you've probably already tried. It's recommended if your dog jumps, you turn to the side, ignore the dog. As soon as the dog sits, immediately give the dog a treat, and presumably the dog will learn that if it sits, it gets a reward. Well, most people intuitively understand that they're really rewarding a bad behavior. And frankly, that's why most dogs don't learn how to stop jumping. In fact, more often than not, you're rewarding a bad behavior and the dog actually persists in jumping, and it's probably even worse now than it was when you started that technique. If you really want to learn why or how to get your dog to stop some of the inappropriate behaviors, you need to subscribe or actually request our free report. What your dog trainer is not telling you, and a simple explanation of the learning science behind dog training. Thanks for dropping in. I'm Tom Bites with Smart Dog Solutions. Hi, my name's Tom Bites with Smart Dog Solutions, and I appreciate you dropping in for our frequently asked questions video series. One of the questions that we'll get on occasion is that, is a pinch collar a cruel training device? And, actually any training device, if it's not used properly, could injure a dog. But no one training tool in itself is a cruel training device. In the hands of a professional or someone that is been trained on how to use the equipment, it can be an extremely effective training tool. Not every dog is going to need a pinch collar. Not every dog is going to be able to be trained with treats and love and affection alone. Dogs are like people in some ways. There are some people that are very soft or very sensitive, and there are other people that are hard, or I should say other dogs that are hard and have very high pain thresholds. And there are breed-specific characteristics that come into play. You take a yellow lab, for example. Labrador retrievers are bred to hunt. If the dog was very sensitive and when it was out hunting, it scratched its paw and started yelping or something, or brushed up against a thorn bush and scraped its leg or something and started yelping, it would not make a very good hunting dog. So as a result, they're bred to have extremely high pain thresholds, and as a result, walking a Labrador retriever on a loose leash sometimes can be a challenge without a pinch collar. So it's not the tool, but the fool. It was an old dog trainer that once said that if you train the dog properly and you understand how the equipment works, it can be an effective training tool. So if you've had problems with other equipment and you're not getting the results that you like, consider using a pinch collar. And I think you may find that you might get some better results, especially if you have a dog with some breed-specific characteristics that are in the high pain threshold category. So that's my take on the pinch collar. Thanks for dropping in. I'm Tom Bites with Smart Dog Solutions.